core values. It's a strong work ethic, problem solving, community oriented, shows professionalism and integrity. Is a team player, is accountable, and is a good steward. So we have roll call, please.
Shelley. Mahler.
Yes.
Walling.
Yes.
Klein.
Yes.
Andor.
Yes.
Okay, next up is approval of the meeting agenda. Can I have a motion, please?
I second that.
Okay, any discussion? Roll call?
Klein.
Yes.
Andor.
Yes.
Mahler.
Yes.
Walling.
Yes. Okay, next up is consent agenda. It's the minutes of the September 15th regular city council meeting and September 17th special council meeting for contract service payments to Bolton and Menk for a total of $41,786. Claims registers and financials of $599,710.37 and no licenses and permits. Can I have a motion, please?
Does that include the supplement?
Yes, I sent out a supplemental claims listing for $24,636.04. I included payments to Percival for their tip payment for $20,000, and then the rest of it was the Wells Fargo bill for the credit card. I didn't have all of my invoices on Friday, so I got them today.
Okay,
I make a motion, we approve the consent agenda?
I'll second.
okay. Any further discussion? Roll call?
Walling.
Yep.
Mahler.
Yes.
Klein.
Yes.
Andor.
Yes.
Okay, city administrators report.
All right, a few things. First off, I just sent this afternoon a calendar invitation to the Iowa State University First Impressions Program. Within that invitation, there is an RSVP link. So if you do plan on attending, please. And there's also a QR code now, so there you go. Please RSVP so we can plan for how many people are attending. This is also open to the public, so if any public would like to attend, Chris has been pushing this out on social media to get people interested in that. So it's October 21st from 5:30 to 8 p.m. Downtown project, just a quick update, as you probably have seen, hopefully, they got started a couple weeks ago. And I think we're just waiting on the subcontractor to come in and start digging in new storm sewer and water main. So that project will be continuing to move forward. Then another event this Saturday is the Public Safety Day at Hy-Vee from 10 to 1 at Hy-Vee. So get to climb up in all sorts of equipment and explore and hopefully get some goodies. So any questions for me?
Looks like they're moving a lot of dirt out of JBS.
Yep. Lots of stuff going on out there. I know Molly has been working on the site plan stuff, so that hopefully we'll be getting to planning and zoning and then getting to city council, and then ADR provided a very preliminary site plan that we've gotten first round of comments back on, so that is moving forward as well.
Any further questions? Thank you, Sven. So mayor council comments. First up, I'd like to congratulate Sven for getting awarded Administrator of the Year from the Iowa League of Cities. So thank you for your duties and all you do. Next up, I wanted to give Joseph a shout out and all of the Perry Dice Cruisers Car Club for a great show on Saturday. Brought a lot of people to downtown Perry, and we need more of that. So thanks to all of those. I think it was a lot of work, but it seems like it paid off well. And then the week before on the Saturday, we had the mini pitch dedication. So again, I'm public forum here. I want to thank Musco Lighting and Heart of America for donating the equipment and the lighting. Castillo Construction, Harlan Concrete, Hughes Excavating, and Curtis Electric for donating their labor for the installation, and just all the Perry Parks and Rec staff for all the work they did to keep this thing moving and get it across the finish line. So thank you all. So
Nice facility.
any comments from the council?
I just wanted to also add on to what the mayor already spoke to, that the great car show we had. I'm not sure how many vehicles cars, trucks, motorcycles, fire trucks, and all kinds of good stuff. It was a great event, and I know Councilman Shelley worked really hard on planning that, and the chamber got involved, and the chamber members, the businesses, all were very generous in terms of donating gift certificates for prizes. So I think everybody was happy with the car show. I know I was. It went really well.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
Okay, next up is open forum. Speakers are asked to step up to the microphone and state your name and address for the record, and you will be given 3 minutes to address the council. Are there any open forum requests?
I do have one thing. I just want to remind everybody, Iowa State Extension will be putting on, 2 sessions for our required open records and, open meeting rules. That's going to be on October 15th. And it's going to be session 1 is from 2 to 4 and session 2 will be from 5 to 7. So I will be sending out an email. They are still working on getting those links live, and I think she just sent them to me while we've been sitting in this meeting. So something more
On the
to
15th.
on the 15th.
Will it be held in this room?
No, it'll be held at the police department, in their training room.
Okay.
So need a little bit more seating. So be on the lookout for that.
Scheduled on the 20th.
It was between the week of the 20th is what we were kind of shooting for, and then I think they had. Since we wanted to have 2 separate times to try to make it flexible, since it's not just the council, it'll be all boards and commissions. That was the quickest way they could get us in, so. They will be hosting some additional ones probably after the election, so if. I would really like everybody to try to make it to the 15th, since it will be in person, but there are some alternatives, because obviously not everybody's gonna be able to.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Any other open forum? Okay, we'll move on to our nuisance abatement hearing. This was approved at the council meeting on September 15th. But we did receive a letter requested from Miss Denise Chinberg to try to delay this because Mr. Devilbus is not available the next month. So we could either have a motion to continue to have it tonight or to delay it for at least another month.
If we're going to reschedule it, because of the request, I believe it stated October 17th. So the next meeting would be November 3rd. Otherwise,
Would that need to be republished or?
these aren't published.
Okay. Or reset?
Yeah, so depending on what the council wants to do, you can either make a motion to reschedule it for November 3rd. As that would be the next council meeting in which the individual could attend. Or we could continue with the hearing as scheduled.
Do we do a discussion about that? Does anybody have any preference?
Do we need to enter into discussion, do we? Or?
Yeah, you can sure enter into discussion and decide what you'd like to do. Ms. Chinberg, on behalf of the family, is here tonight. She's not one of the owners of the property, but at least if you did have a question, she is here tonight.
Okay, so open it for discussion and
Don't have a problem.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
I think the property owner here, that would probably be
better.
more, yeah.
Okay. So could I have motion to delay till,
Make a motion, we migrate the nuisance abatement hearing to November 3rd.
any further discussion?
Did we get a second?
Okay.
Okay. Roll call.
Mahler.
Yes.
Klein.
Yes.
Walling.
Yes.
Andor.
Yes.
All right.
Okay,
I'll
thank you.
Issue a letter.
Okay. No problem. So now we'll move on to old business. Item A is approval of GAX number 14 for the CDBG contract number 23 HSGU 004 in the amount of $63,578 for the Nudgers Current Management LLC for their building located at 1306 Second Street. So could I have a motion, please?
Make a motion, we approve GAX number 14 for CDBG contract number 23 HSGU 004.
I second that.
Any discussion? Haven't driven by, the windows are on the front. They were working on, Dressing it out?
Sherry took us up there the other day and
Yeah.
they look nice.
so getting pretty close to being able to rent them. So,
Punch list.
okay, roll call.
Walling,
Yes.
Andor,
Yes.
Smaller,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Okay. Next item is a resolution approving a professional services agreement amendment with Bolton and Mink for the Willis Avenue and Highway 140.1 intersection study. It's to receive our RISE grant. And it was originally in the amount not to exceed 13,000, and we need to raise that another 9,000. So could I have a motion, please?
Make a motion, we approve resolution approving a professional service agreement amendment with Bolton and Mink for the Willis Avenue and Highway 141 intersection study.
I'll second that.
Discussion?
So with the RISE grant approval, again, they kind of split it into two different portions to help with the state funding for the overall project. So with the intersection portion of that grant application, it was approved contingent on further study of the feasibility of alternatives to signalizing the intersection. So that is what they've requested of us. So we need Bolton and Mink to do further study to present to the DOT director for the final blessing on what exactly they would like to do at that intersection or allow us to do. So there's a couple of different alternatives that will be studied. But the initial intersection study did come back as signalization is the best route to move forward. So I think the DOT is really studying corridors like this and looking at alternative methods of intersection management. So they just want to make sure that there's not a better alternative to signalizing the intersection at this time.
Any idea of a timeline when we'll actually kind of make a final decision and start working on it?
It sounds like Bolton and Mink is gonna expedite this to get the study done and then be able to get that back to the DOT to get a final determination, but hoping to kind of be able to catch this up to the roadway design to be able to hit a good bid window yet this fall. Or design this fall with bid window over the winter construction, starting hopefully first thing in the spring into summer.
Thank you.
Okay, any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Smaller,
Yes.
Walling, yes, Klein,
Yes.
Andor,
Yes.
Okay. Item C is resolution approving an executive coaching program for City Minister Sven Peterson with Mr. John Leonetti. Program would be a quarterly cost of 4,000 for an annual investment of 16,000. So could I have a motion, please?
Resolution approving an executive coaching program for city administrator Sven Peterson. with Mr. John.
Second that.
We went with a
Discussion.
6-month trip.
Well, I think that's what he put in his letter. I was gonna clarify that this is only approving 1 quarter. And then, you know, if there would be movement after that, that would come back to council.
I'll need to change the resolution, 'cause that's not how it's written.
Oh, okay.
I,
I was gonna.
sorry, I
ask.
went off of the letter and the letter said an annual
Okay,
investment of 16,000, so.
and I think from conversations, the intent is to start with 1 quarter. And see how that goes, right?
So
But it's the same program as what we have done.
So is that 2.5 sessions then?
I believe 10.
10 is the quarter?
10 is the quarter, yep.
Oh, okay. Didn't have to do math.
Military school.
Yes.
You should see your push
So-
form though.
Do we need to adjust the motion or?
Yeah, so if, you guys just wanna make a motion for it to be for the 4,000 equivalent
For
for
the-
the quarter,
First quarter
and I'll update the resolution.
to be reevaluated after that.
Good.
Okay, can a motion to that effect?
Update the amendment.
So move.
The recording's working, Barb, so.
Do we have a second?
I'll second that.
Okay. Then any further discussion? Okay, roll call, please.
Walling,
Yes.
Andor.
Yes.
Smaller.
Yes.
Klein. Yes.
Okay, next is a resolution approving amendment number 1 to the CDBG Water Sewer Contract 23 WS 017. That was awarded back in October 2023, and since then the prices have gone up a bit, so we need to adjust the overall project budget to $4,285,822. So could I have a motion, please?
I move that we approve the resolution approving amendment number 1 to the CDBG Water Sewer Contract 23 WS 017.
I'll second.
Okay, discussion.
So this is kind of a formality with CDBG grants. Once we got that final bid in, they just want that updated within their documentation for the grant.
Questions, comments?
Nope, this project is just about 80% grant funded. I have a spreadsheet upstairs. I want to say our portion is about 1.2 million out of what's,
Well, for the CDBG, it's up there.
Oh.
They're gonna fund 500,000, so it shows a local match of the 3,785,822, but that
Yeah.
does not include the additional
Yeah.
grant funds.
so, and the 4 million also does not include engineering. So engineering on top of that, I think is it about 5.3? 5.5, somewhere in there.
I thought it was closer to 6, but I'm not.
I have an exact spreadsheet.
Okay. I think there were a couple different estimates.
So now we have the bid and final budget, and one of the things that Susan and I are working on now, that we'll be working on when she digs out from vacation, is doing a bond this fall yet for downtown project, the Rockies projects, and a few other things we have.
So news, is it 4.2 or is it 6?
So
That's a pretty big.
the project contract that was awarded is the 4.2. And then when we look at the project overall, we add in engineering and any other costs. So that's where it goes higher. I believe Matt is on the call if you want to air any grievances on engineering costs.
I'm
But
gonna say for $6 million, I think we can get some underground utilities.
as we have discussed, Councilman Mahler, we are,
Make sure I'm batting 1,000 still.
you gotta get it in there somehow. It is under discussion.
Okay. Roll call.
Andor,
Yes.
Klein. Mahler.
Yes.
Walling.
Yes.
Okay, item 8 is a resolution approving an agreement for professional services with Midwest Vac Professionals. This will be to replace the one we had with AccuJet. They cannot do all the work we need to do, so we will have another part of this a little later on, but they were the low bidder for this portion of the services. So could I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to pass the resolution. resolution approving an agreement for professional services with Midwest Back Professionals.
I'll second that.
Okay, discussion.
Josh is online.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, so we put out a RFQ for different sewer contractors around the state. I think we received 4 back and we scored those. And after scoring those, our selection committee came up with Midwest Back Professionals as the one that we chose. They have been doing some work for us since AccuJet got out of the game. So and things are going really well. Really happy with the things that they're doing for us now. And you'll see in the second part, the lining, they do not do sewer lining like AccuJet used to do. So, but MVP and Municipal Pipe, they do work together. So they have a partnership together. So that's why we're choosing Municipal Pipe to do our lining needs. So I think it'll be a good group together to have, and it'll be nice to have, a contract going further for everyone. So it helps us out, helps them out, and we can keep the sewers clean like we've been doing and keep that program going.
Good.
Thank
And you
you.
say that these two companies work together well?
Yes, they do. Yeah.
Good.
Okay, any further discussion? Okay, roll call, please.
Walling,
Yes.
Mahler,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Andor.
Yes,
Okay, so the next item is the resolution approving agreement for professional services with Municipal Pipe Tool. They will be the ones doing any lining that we need along with our other contractor. So could I have a motion, please?
Make a motion, we pass resolution approving an agreement for professional services with Municipal Pipe Tool.
Second.
Do we need any further discussion? Okay, roll call.
Mahler,
Yes.
Klein.
Yes.
Walling,
Yes.
Andor.
yes,
Okay, item on to new business. Resolution approving a proposal for service agreements with IMEG for JBS and ADR Axles USA for plan reviews. It will be an amount not to exceed $54,900 for the JBS facility and not to exceed $46,900 for the ADR Axle facility. Could I have a motion, please?
Make motion, we approve resolution approving a proposal for services agreement with IMEG for JBS and ADR Axle USA Inc. Plan review.
I second that.
Discussion.
So historically, we have used another firm kind of in times of transition for plan reviews and building inspections. Their fees were based on a percentage basis. So I think it was 80% of the permit fee or something like that automatically went to them for the plan review and inspections. With the size and scope of both of these projects coming at the same time, we wanted to look for somebody to help Sparky out with plan review for the building plans, HVAC, mechanical, things like that. So IMEG is a MEP engineering firm, structural engineering firm, outside of the wheelhouse of what Bolton and Mink would typically do. So they'll be assisting on the plan review side for both of these projects, kind of as needed or as a on-call type of thing. So we'll see how this goes. We may come back with a more of an on-call services agreement in the future if this goes well. But I think Bolton Mink has worked with these folks in the past, so recommended them. But very large projects coming through, and we want to make sure our plan review process goes smoothly and everything gets looked at as it should.
I wondered if we had the expertise in-house to
Yeah.
review these projects.
Plus he's got some other workload he needs to
Yeah.
be doing also on top of.
JBS was really the start of the conversation about this, and we decided to just add ADR to it. ADR is a lot more straightforward when it comes to, it's more just a shell and a building, pretty normal. Probably some HVAC components that we would need help with, but we figured since we have both of these projects kind of happening at the same time, we would put both of them in. And then just kind of see where our needs are so that we have that flexibility.
Sounds good.
I have a question.
Yes.
So you kind of answered it just there about ADR being a little bit more straightforward. The fee structure seems a little bit off for the scope of the projects. I would assume that the JBS would be substantially more. How are they figuring those numbers? Is that just?
Not exactly sure. I would assume in general, plan sets have a similar number of pages. So you can, yeah,
Okay.
there's kind of the breakdown. Like overall, it's probably very similar number of basic pages that they have to go through and review. Obviously, JBS is larger, so they're planning on more hours with that.
And Molly's not here, but she did indicate that she did not think it would. That the 45,900 was pretty high. She was not anticipating it to get.
That we won't get to the exceed number? Yeah. Okay. Well, I think it's great. I think Sparky probably needs a little help on that.
I think with both of them coming at
Yeah,
once,
yeah.
I would think he could mostly be able to handle ADR alone. But JBS is gonna be much more involved and with who knows what all systems they have with cooling and refrigeration and all that kind of stuff, so.
I mean,
With both those things landing on his desk, that's a nice.
Yeah. We canceled all of his vacations for the next 2 years.
Does he know that?
He will when he watches this.
Any further discussion? Okay, roll call, please.
Klein,
Yes.
Andor,
Yes.
Waller.
Yes.
Walling.
yes,
Okay, last item is approval of planning and zoning commission appointment. Mr. Justin Peterson has applied for this. Would end on 10/7 of 2029. He's lived in Perry all his life and has 22 years of construction industry experience. Have a motion, please.
I move that we approve the appointment to the Planning and Zoning Commission, Mr. Justin Peterson.
I'll second that.
Okay,
I would note that the last name is spelled differently, so there's no relation. And I think this rounds out planning and zoning. We do have openings on Board of Adjustment still.
and I would just throw out that I talked to Molly a little bit. Justin does work for Mike Hupp and he has a number of projects going on in town right now, and that he would abstain during any reviews of Mike's projects at the meetings. But so shouldn't be any conflicts of interest.
Great.
Okay, any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Andor,
Yes.
Walling,
Yes.
Mahler,
Yes.
Klein.
Yes.
Okay, being no further business, we'll adjourn. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Liz, that's on those meetings, 3 to 4.